So, a good place to start trying to address just about any mental health problem is basic self monitoring. There's a whole bunch of apps out there that you could try to help you with this, but I tend to find that simple works better. You just want to try and do it every day. Single out the one specific issue that you're trying to work on. Use a 0 to 10 scale, and then in a couple of dot points each day, whatever you can think of or notice that was contributing to the score that you've given that day. This is the type of self monitoring that an athlete might use who's trying to track their motivation and all of the things contributing to that each day with their training. This is what someone experiencing depression might do, trying to understand their mood a bit better. And this is what someone trying to get on top of their drinking might record. So, self monitoring can help in a couple of different ways. Firstly, you're recording the base rate score. So, that will help later on when you're trying to work out if any of the different things that you're trying are actually working to reduce or enhance that number. And then, secondly, the dot points, they'll tell you a little bit more about the ins and outs of your problem. But the other thing that's happening is self monitoring in itself might actually prove therapeutic. So, the Hawthorne effect is the description that when people know they're being watched, their behavior tends to become less automatic and starts changing. Social psychologists have to be particularly aware of this when they're doing experiments in natural settings. If the participants they're watching know they're being watched, then the psychologists might find that they've actually distorted the data and the research and therefore compromised their findings. Anthropologists have to be careful for the exact same reasons. So when you're doing self-monitoring, something like the Hawthorne effect can kick in. You're aware that you're watching yourself, and just by that, sometimes the automatic behavior that is embedded into the problem that you're having can become a little bit disrupted and may even shake loose and improve a little bit. So in summary, self-monitoring provides information on the nature of the problem, which will inform later intervention. It'll give you a base rate, so then you can later on see if that intervention is helping. And then because of the Hawthorne effect, self-monitoring can help the problem by itself as automatic behaviours become more conscious and therefore capable of being overridden by deliberate behaviour.